Hello guys, good morning. Today I'm filming a what I eat in a day because I'm not doing much today, so I thought I'd just bring you guys along, show you what I eat. I don't even know what I've got planned for the day. I've just woken up and washed my hair and my friend Sarah is actually coming around to film some videos together soon. But before she arrives, I want to have some breakfast because I'm getting hungry. Yesterday morning I had some very black bananas and I made banana bread. So I did not actually have like a proper tin, so I just cooked it in my like lasagna dish, but I made banana cake with chocolate chips. So I'm gonna have some of this for breakfast, and I think I'm gonna have it with an iced coffee because I would normally have a matcha, but because the cake is quite sweet, then I kind of want the like bitter coffee to kind of, you know, make it not too sweet. So let's make my coffee and then we're gonna have that with some banana bread. And I've got my banana bread, so here is my breakfast. I'm excited to eat this. I never really make banana bread, but I forget how easy it is to make, and especially like if you're vegan, banana bread is like one of the easiest cakes to make vegan because the bananas basically like are like instead of the eggs. It's so yummy. So I'm gonna eat this. Sarah's coming in half an hour and I need to look good, so yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush, but anyway, I'm gonna eat this and I'll get back to you guys when I next eat something. Hello guys, I have been filming with Sarah, which is why I've changed outfits and I've actually got makeup on now, and Sarah's just left and I've just been editing the videos we filmed, but for one of the videos we did one of our like point of view kind of skit ones and we were in like a cafe, so we made matchas to drink in the video. So I've just drunken that. I also had a few more bites of banana bread because we were using it as like a prop in the video, but yeah, I made a matcha with my banana matcha powder from Bird and Blend and oat milk. So yeah, I've drunken most of that. So there's my little update. I don't actually know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I need to film a few more videos before I make lunch, and I don't really know what I fancy because in summer I tend to go for like salads for lunch, but it's a bit grey outside, it's not very sunny today, so I'm not really feeling like a salad. So I don't know, normally when I don't know what to cook I will go on TikTok and go on my saved folder because I like save so many different foods on TikTok onto my like recipe folder, so I'll probably do that to decide what I'll have for lunch. But yeah, right now I'm gonna film some more videos. I'm actually going to a premiere on Thursday. I probably would have already been when you're watching this, but I'm trying to decide what outfit to wear, so I'm gonna film a video with different outfit options for the premiere. But yeah, I will update you guys when I have whatever I'm having for lunch. Hello guys. Well, I look crazy. I put this headband on because sometimes I just don't want my hair on my face and it's like annoying me. But I'm sat and I've realised it's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. I think because I ate the cake this morning at like 10:30, I'm still not that hungry. But I'm trying to think what I want for lunch. I'm trying to think what I've got in. I'm also going to have a scroll on TikTok to get some inspo. I feel like this is what I always do and I can't think of what to have. And people always message me like, if I post a picture of my dinner on my story, they're like, what's the recipe? What's the recipe? And I'm like, I just watched loads of TikToks and like made up a recipe based on them. Like this is the only way I ever like come up with ideas for food. I will just go on TikTok and then just sort of make up a combination of like all the recipes I've watched. Or like if I find a recipe that's not vegan, I'll like convert it into like a vegan version. So I'm gonna have a scroll through my food folder on Instagram, not Instagram, TikTok, where I have many videos of food to decide what I want to make. Oh, I've just remembered, as I was scrolling on TikTok, I've just remembered that I have a Gales gift card. Now Gales doesn't have that, Gales is like, if you don't know, it's like the new trendy cafe in London. Like everyone goes there. It's very, very expensive. It's very like the sign of like an area being gentrified is if a Gales has appeared. And there is a Gales near me, and I don't love it because they don't have any good vegan options. Like I feel like I should love Gales because I love going out for a coffee, a cute little coffee, and the like way they look is so cute, and they have loads of pastries, but they pretty much don't have anything vegan, which I think is silly. Like you'd think they would have like a vegan croissant or like cinnamon bun or something. And I know Ole and Steen, which is another like trendy bakery in London, have vegan cinnamon buns, but the nearest one to me is like 20 minutes away, so we're not going to go to Ole and Steen. But I did get sent a Gales gift card, so I feel like I should go spend it, seeing as I can't think of something to make for lunch. I could either go and just buy some bread, because that's the one thing I do buy in Gales. If I want to treat myself, I get the sourdough bread from Gales. It's like one of the only vegan things you can buy really is the bread. But I did see on TikTok that they have this new sandwich that's like, basically it just sounds like a tomato sandwich. It sounds kind of boring, but seeing as I have a gift card, I feel like I might go and treat myself to a Gales. So I'll bring you guys with me and we'll see what I end up doing. I probably shouldn't wear this headband to Gales, so I should go get changed. But let's go to Gales and see what they have. Hello guys, I still haven't had lunch yet, but I just went and picked up a package from downstairs. I have no idea what this is, and it's quite big, so I'm kind of scared. Let's see what it is. Ooh, it's from Pureology. I'm pretty sure that's a hair brand. Okay, I've got a box from Pureology. I think this is a hair brand. I can't think if I've used this before. Maybe I'm thinking of a different hair brand. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Redken. Okay, let's open it. Oh, it's purple. Hopefully this isn't for like blonde hair. It says it's the aromatherapy blend formulas. Let's see, it's like got this like stuff. Let's see what's in here. Color Fanatic multitasking leave-in spray. I think that's like a leave-in conditioner. Hydrate shampoo for color treated hair. Now my hair is not color treated, but I feel like when they say that they just mean for like dry hair. So we've got a conditioner as well and a deep treatment mask. That is exciting because I've almost run out of my shampoo and conditioner. So I've got some new hair stuff to try. I swear, doing this job, I have so many cardboard boxes all the time. Obviously from amazing people that send me stuff in the post, but I always have many cardboard boxes and my boyfriend always complains. But I was gonna go to Gales, as I said, but I have the gift card that I actually got sent, and I've realized that it's got no like, you know, on a gift card, there's normally like the long number and then like a short number. Basically, this doesn't have the right stuff on, so I emailed the person that sent me the gift card and hopefully they'll reply with the full thing. So we're not going to Gales right now because I love the bread, but it is like £5, so I don't often buy it with my own money. I buy it on like a special occasion, and today is just, I'm not feeling that special to be spending £5 on bread. So we're just gonna have to come up with something else to eat for lunch. I am getting pretty hungry now because it's like almost 3 o'clock. So let me see what I've got in the fridge. I don't have hardly any food in, and when that happens, I have to eat pesto pasta, which is actually one of my favourite lunches, so I don't mind. So I'm gonna have pesto pasta, probably with some peas in it for a bit of protein, a little bit of protein. I mean, there's not much protein in peas, but there's a bit. So I'm gonna cook some pasta and have pesto because I do not have much food in. lunch. So here it is. I've got pesto pasta with peas, vegan pesto pasta, and I'm just having it with some water because I can't be bothered to pour another drink, and I already had some ice water in my bowl. So I'm gonna eat this and then I will get back to you guys in a bit. My pasta, so I'm gonna sit and start editing the videos that me and Sarah filmed, and then I will get back to you guys at dinner. I do have some Beyond Burgers in the fridge, so I'm thinking to have those for dinner, but we don't have any like burger buns, so I'm probably gonna have to go to the shop to get some dinner ingredients, but that's what I'm thinking for dinner, so I will get back to you guys at dinner time, or I might have a snack, who knows. Hello guys, it's been a few hours since I had lunch, and my boyfriend has texted me saying he is not home tonight for dinner, so I've basically been left to my own devices to decide what I want for dinner, which I should take that chance and cook something that he doesn't like, because there's some foods that my boyfriend does not like, so I don't really eat them because we generally like eat together most nights. But I'm still kind of craving a burger, and as I said, I've got Beyond Burgers in the fridge, so I'll have to go to the supermarket to get burger buns, and I'm trying to think what to have with it. Normally you have like burger and chips, don't you? But I don't think we've got any frozen chips. I guess I could buy some, or buy some potatoes and make some wedges. But I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna try not to spend too much money because I feel like living, the memory card just ran out, but I've just deleted some clips. But what I was saying is, when you live with like one person, or like if I'm just cooking for me, it's so hard to like buy stuff in the supermarket because everything comes in big portions. Like whenever I buy salad stuff like spinach or lettuce, I just won't use it all by the time it goes off, and it feels like such a waste, but I just like, it's so hard. I wish supermarkets sold things like in different amounts, you know, like smaller portions, because when I'm buying, like, if I really fancy like a salad and I buy lettuce, I'm probably not gonna have lettuce like every day, and then by the time I want it again, it's gone off in the fridge. Anyway, first world problems. But anyway, what I was trying to say is I don't have much stuff in for burgers, so I'm gonna go to the shop and get some stuff, even though it's just for me, which seems like a bit of a waste, but I feel like it's nice to have an evening in and cook food that you like and just spend the evening with yourself. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to decide whether to go to like the big supermarket in the car or whether to just walk to the little shop. I'm trying to think where's gonna have the best stuff for burgers. So I might make, I've done it before, like a Five Guys sort of fakeaway, which is basically like where you make Five Guys at home. So I'm trying to think what's like normally in a Five Guys. So you have like the fried onions, and then people make like the chips, don't they, and like melt cheese on them, like loaded fries. That's kind of like In-N-Out. I feel like I've seen Anna Paul make like In-N-Out at home, and she does like loaded fries with cheese on. I do actually have some vegan free cheese in the fridge, so I don't need to get cheese. I need to get onion. I need to get like big tomatoes to put in the burger. Maybe some vegan mayo. I'm trying to think what else I would need. I need to get like the proper burger buns, like the sesame seed ones that Five Guys have. And I might even like pop on a face mask, watch a movie while I eat the food. I feel like it's so easy to, like, if you have an evening where you're by yourself and you're not hanging out with your friends, or like if you live by yourself, it's easy to like just be like, oh, I'm by myself, like this is so depressing, like I should ring up my friend and get her to come around. But sometimes it is just nice to have an evening on your own. Like I can cook whatever food I want. I don't have to make it like, I don't have to tailor it to what other people like to eat. I can pick whatever I want. I can watch whatever movie I want, whatever show I want, and like I don't have to tidy up straight away because like no one else is here. So I think it's quite nice to have an evening on your own every now and again. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the shop. I don't know what shop yet, and I will get back to you guys when I go. I'm back from the shop, and I only bought the things I actually needed, which never happens, so you should be very proud of me. I got burger buns, like proper seeded ones. I got just some tomatoes, and I got potatoes to make chips with. So there's my little Tesco haul. It did come to £3.50, which I don't think is too bad, but I have to remind myself, like, if I actually was to order a burger or get a Five Guys, it would cost me like 20 or 30 pounds on delivery. So compared to that, this is cheap, and I've already got like all the other stuff in the fridge, obviously. My first task before I start cooking is to tidy up the kitchen, because I hate cooking when there's a mess. I don't know if you can see, I've got like all this stuff to put away. My lunch stuff is still out from the pesto pasta, so I'm gonna do a little tidy and then we're gonna start cooking. So let's do a little tidy time lapse. I might also get myself a drink while I'm tidying, because I'm actually getting a bit hot, so I might have a little cheeky Pepsi Max while I tidy. I haven't actually been having as much Pepsi Max as usual, because I keep forgetting to get it when I go to the shop, so I've been like rationing the last like 6 cans I had, but I'm gonna treat myself to one now with some ice. But yeah, I'm gonna tidy up and then start cooking dinner. Finished tidying. I've just got all my ingredients out, so I'm going to show you what I'm gonna do. First things first, I'm gonna cook the chips, because I'm doing it from potatoes, not from frozen, so they take a bit longer. And then I'm gonna do the burgers. The way that you get it to taste like a Five Guys burger is you like make the burger like normal, put it in foil, and then put it in your air fryer, or I guess you could put it in the oven for like a few minutes, and then it goes kind of a bit like squish, and it kind of really tastes like the Five Guys burger. So that is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make the chips. I'm not the best at making homemade chips, because whenever I try and do it, it always goes wrong somehow, or they just end up tasting a bit like wedges rather than chips. But I've just watched a few videos on TikTok, as I always do, to try and get the right thing, like the right process. So everyone says to boil them, the chips, in water for a few minutes and then put it in your air fryer, and then it has that like soft in the middle but like crispy on the outside. So I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna cut my potatoes up and then boil them first. I never know how many potatoes to do. Like whenever I'm cooking anything that involves, well, pretty much most foods, like potatoes, pasta, I never know how much to do, especially for like one person. But normally I'm cooking for me and my boyfriend, so normally for 2 people. I just have no concept of like the right portions, which I probably should learn, because sometimes yesterday I made mashed potato and there was like this much by the end, whereas some days I make pasta and there's like so much that there's enough for like 4 days of meals the next few days. So I'm not sure. I feel like, is it like 1 potato per person, like a big potato size? But I guess if I make too many, I'm sure my boyfriend will eat some leftover chips when he gets home. So maybe I'll do two big potatoes chopped up into like chip size chips. Although one time I made homemade chips in the air fryer and I did boil them first, but then I think I boiled them too much because they like all stuck together, and then in the air fryer they just became like mashed potato and they would not cook and go crispy. So I need to make sure I don't do that this time. Okay, how do I cut this into chip sized chunks? I have no idea. The thing with me in cooking is I would say I'm quite a good cook, but I do just kind of guess everything. Like I watch like recipes on TikTok for ideas, but I'll never follow the like exact measurements they suggest. Like I will just kind of eyeball everything, which means that I often end up with like weird tasting stuff or just like way too much, because I never know what I'm doing really. I'm just guessing. Okay, this actually looks like quite a lot of chips from 1 potato. So I think 1 potato is good, like a large potato if you are recreating this at home. And I'm gonna boil that in the pan for not too long, because we don't want to repeat what happened last time. And I'm gonna put some salt in the water as well, in the boiling water. And then while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm gonna chop up all my burger ingredients, like all the salad stuff to go inside the burger while I'm waiting. I don't know if the noise of the cooking behind me is very annoying. If it is, I will put some music on. But I'm also gonna do onions. I'm gonna do like fried onions to go on the burger because I feel like that's what they do in like a lot of fast food places to make the burger taste like extra nice. So I'm gonna fry some onions in a little pan with some oil while I'm waiting for the potatoes to cook. I'm not gonna do too many because again, I think it's because I grew up in a family of 5. So whenever I used to cook for my family, obviously there was 5 of us. So I would always cook like massive portions, like the whole pack of pasta every time we cooked. And then when I moved out, I just kind of like, I'm still used to cooking that amount of food. So I always end up cooking too much or sometimes too little. But yeah, I'm just gonna chop up these onions and then let them like turn into kind of like caramelized onions to go on the burger. I never used to like that. I used to be that kid that would like ask for their burger plain, but I think since being vegan, I've realized that like if you're vegan, obviously the burger is like the main flavors in the burger, like the other things you add to it rather than just the meat, because obviously I'm not using real meat. So I definitely think if you're veggie, you need to add lots of like different stuff to your burger to give it like all the different flavors that a normal burger would have, because otherwise it can be a bit boring. So I'm just gonna put those onions in the pan with a little bit of oil, olive oil. I sometimes make onions like this when I have sausages as well and put them sort of on top of the sausages on the plate. And then I'm just waiting for my potatoes to cook. Okay, while I'm waiting for all of those, I'm gonna chop up my lettuce and my tomatoes for inside the burger. Always salt and pepper your tomatoes if you're ever cooking anything with like tomatoes sort of like in a burger or on like top of toast or anything. Salt and pepper your tomatoes, it makes them taste so much nicer, even just for a snack or like on bread. It tastes so good, it like brings out all the flavours of the tomato. I don't know how chefs on cooking shows do like a whole cooking show without all the noises of the cooker. Like, are they just actually not cooking it? Because I feel like the behind the scenes right now is very loud and probably very annoying when you're watching this. Anyway, I'm gonna cut my lettuce. I feel like I only need like 1 leaf of lettuce so that we can kind of fold it and cut it up. It's so weird just cooking like 1 burger. Okay, the potatoes feel like soft enough now, so I'm gonna drain them and then put them in the air fryer. Here is what the chips are looking like. I'm gonna put my air fryer on, which is just behind you actually. I put my air fryer out because I have had an air fryer since I've lived here, but I always kept it in the cupboard because it is pretty massive. But since putting it out on the tabletop, I know it is a bit ugly and I wish we had like a pink one or a white one, but it's like I use it so much more now. We've got like one of the double ones and it's so like useful. Like almost any food you would cook in the oven, I just cook in the air fryer. And because there's only 2 of us, like we can cook all our meals in there pretty much, and it's like so much quicker than the oven. So yeah, I'm gonna put the chips in the drawers, put them in here, and then I feel like olive oil is too expensive to like cook chips in, so I'm just gonna get some, I think this is sunflower oil, just like vegetable oil on the chips. I'm like running out. And then I'm just gonna put salt on them for now, and do the flavourings afterwards, because I feel like sometimes if I put like all herbs and stuff on the chips like right from the beginning, then they go kind of burnt by the time they're cooked. So I'm just gonna put these in the air fryer for as long as they take really. It's probably gonna be about half an hour, but it might be a bit quicker seeing as I've parboiled them. But yeah, I'm gonna put the air fryer on. It is gonna be noisy, so I apologise for that. I'm putting it on 180 degrees on the air fryer for like half an hour. Okay, so now I'm just gonna actually pause for a minute because the chips obviously are gonna take half an hour. So I'm just gonna leave this stuff out while the chips cook, and I'll be back to cook the burgers in like 20 minutes because these are just from the fridge, so they take less time to cook than the chips. I've just checked on the chips. It's been like 10 minutes and this is what they're looking like. They're not done yet. They're looking very pale, and then the onions are looking like this. I've just left them on like a low heat to to kind of cook down while I'm waiting for the chips. And then here is my little burger ingredients: tomatoes, lettuce, and I've cut up some vegan cheese, the like Via Life Epic Mature one, which is my favourite vegan cheese. And also what I always do when I make burgers that makes them taste extra nice as well is you have to, like, once you cook the burger in a pan, put your burger bun sort of in the pan and then let it cook a bit so it goes a bit sort of crispy, the burger bun. It makes it taste much more like a restaurant burger. So I'm gonna cook my burger first and then I'm gonna do that to the bun. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes and the chips are like getting a bit more cooked. So I'm gonna put in some flavorings. So I'm gonna put paprika and a little bit of peri salt. I don't want to put too much peri salt because I'm not wanting it to taste like Nando's, but just a little bit for like a bit of flavour. So I'm just gonna put this on the chips. And I've also cut up my burger bun, so as I said, I'm gonna put this in the pan to let it cook a bit to make it go a bit more like crispy. I'm gonna get the tin foil ready for assembling the burger. As I said, this is how you make it taste like Five Guys. So get some tin foil on your plate and then you get your burger buns. So I'm gonna put that down. Then I'm gonna put a bit of ketchup on the bun. Okay, it turns out I've got no ketchup, but it's fine because I've got enough toppings that, you know, I've got real tomatoes instead of ketchup. So, tomatoes on, I'm gonna do the lettuce. And then, oh, I almost forgot, I'm gonna go put the little bits of cheese on the burger so it melts a bit in the pan. The best way to get the cheese on your burger to melt, especially if you're using vegan cheese, which is kind of hard to make it melt properly, is to put it on the pan and then put a lid over the top, and then all the steam from the burger cooking melts the cheese much quicker than it would take normally, especially with vegan cheese. Okay, here is the burger with the melted cheese on top. And then here are my onions, which have gone all like caramelized and a bit like crispy. I'm gonna put them on top of the burger. And there is our burger. Now we're gonna wrap it up like they do in Five Guys. And now what I'm gonna do is put this in the air fryer on top of the chips for a few minutes while they're finishing off cooking. Okay, I've took it out of the air fryer and here is how my dinner looks. I'm aware that there's not many vegetables, but you know, some days I eat way more vegetables, some days I don't eat as many. And that's all about balance, but yeah, I'm so excited. And it makes the bun go a bit like soft, like it is in Five Guys when you do it in the air fryer. But I am so excited to eat this. This looks so yummy and definitely way cheaper than getting Five Guys, because Five Guys costs like so much money, especially if you want to like order it. So I'm gonna sit and eat this. I've got my dinner there and I'm gonna sit and watch a true crime drama that I have found on Netflix, which I think sounds like a great evening. Let me do a little taste test of the homemade chips. I feel like they're never as good as when you get like the frozen ones, but that's pretty good. It's nice and crunchy and then soft in the middle. I recommend boiling your chips first and then air frying them. Very good. And it's way cheaper than buying frozen chips because you can get like way more for your money. But yeah, I'm gonna sit and eat my food and watch TV, and that is my dinner. I have finished my burger. It was really good. I very much recommend, if you like Five Guys, to make it at home because I think it tastes like almost as good. To be fair, I haven't had Five Guys in a long time because they don't do any like veggie burgers, but it tastes kind of like how I remember Five Guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here now and I'm gonna carry on watching this show I'm watching called Maxine on Netflix. It's quite good. And yeah, just chill. I don't know if I'm gonna eat anything else today because I'm very full. Although recently I've kind of got an obsession with Little Moons and I tend to have like 1 or 2 of those every evening before bed. So maybe I'll have one of those later, but I will update you if I do eat anything else. Hello guys, it's been about an hour and I've decided to have a Little Moon as I suspected. I've only got one left, which is sad, and it's the berry flavour. But one thing about me and Little Moons, I know people say that you're meant to like eat them, you're meant, like it says on the thing, like you're meant to leave it for 5 minutes. If you don't know what a Little Moon is, it's basically, wait, let me get it out. It's basically this little thing of ice cream sort of stuff, and in the middle is like ice cream or sorbet, and then around the outside is like this like Japanese mochi stuff. Now I'm normally quite fussy and I don't like trying new things, but Little Moons are really good. Like I really like them. I like the texture, like they taste really nice, and they have all different flavors and a lot of them are vegan. So yeah, that sounds like an ad. It's not an ad. Please send me some Little Moons though if the Little Moon people are watching this. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this, and that's probably all I'm gonna have today. So I will say goodbye to you guys now. I really recommend this Maxine show. I'm almost at the end of the last episode now. It's been crazy, and it's a true story. I mean, it's very sad, but it's a really good show. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then probably get ready for bed and go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed watching. I post every single day on Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok if you want to see me, and if not, I post every Sunday on YouTube, these long videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you're all doing well. Reminder that food is fuel and that we all need to eat food, and having a balance, and some days having less healthy food and some days having more healthy food. It's all about balance basically. And yeah, I make these videos just to remind people like to try and combat some of the negative videos online about what I eat in a day, is where they eat like one peanut and that's all they eat all day. So yeah, hopefully these videos I make you feel slightly better about eating a healthy amount of food. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this Little Moon and carry on watching my show. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in next week's video.